Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man. Let's get into it. Starting off, of course, with the NBA playoffs. It is officially official. The last game of the regular season has officially ended in the NBA 2023-2024 season as of today, April 14th, Sunday. So the playoffs are locked in. Starting with the play-in tournament, which starts April 16th through the 19th. But let's get into the actual playoff standings and games right now. We got locked in the Celtics versus, let's not even go there. Cavaliers at number 4 playing the Magic at number 5. The Bucks at number 3, playing the Pacers at number 6. The Knicks will be playing the number 7th team in the East, who will be coming out of the play-in tournament. And the Knicks, number 1, will be playing the number 8th seed from the play-in tournament. And then the play-in tournament in the Eastern Conference, we have 4 fighting for the 7th place, 76ers versus the Heat. 76ers ranked number 7 and the Heat number 8. Then fighting for the number 8th spot, we got the Bulls at number 9 and the Hawks at number 10. Great. Let me do my predictions for the Eastern Conference. You know what? Before I even do that, let's do the Western Conference. Western Conference, as of right now, Clippers at number 4 against the Mavericks at number 5. Timberwolves number 3 against the Suns number 6. Nuggets number 2. They lost that number 1 spot against the number 7 seed from the play-in tournament. And then number 1, OKC Thunder against the number 8 seed in the play-in tournament. Then in the play-in tournament, fighting for the number 7 spot, Pelicans versus Lakers. And then fighting for the number 8 spot, Kings versus Warriors. All right, so let me do my prediction through and through. Behind me, you can see the actual chart for the actual rankings and what's going on officially as of the end of the season. I'm going to say, starting with the play-in tournament on the Eastern Conference, I see the Bulls beating the Hawks. I have no faith in the Hawks. I see the Bulls beating the Hawks, and I see the 76ers beating the Heat. You know what? I can't count the Heat out. Jimmy Buckets always turns up. Joel Embiid isn't consistent. I see 76ers getting shown up. Excuse me. Heat at number 7. Bulls at number 8. With that being said, Cavaliers versus Magic. I'm going to take the Cavs at number, getting that win. I'm going to take the Bucks and the Pacers. I'll take the Bucks getting through round 1. I'll take the Bucks getting through round 1. Then we have the Knicks versus the Heat. I actually got the Heat. I got the Heat. And then the Celtics versus the Bulls. I got the Celtics. So that's what I got in the East. In the West, my predictions. I'll say in the play-in tournament, the Lakers against the Pelicans. The Lakers going to beat the Pelicans. So they got the number 7 spot. And then I see the Warriors. I want the Kings to win, but I see the Warriors winning. The Warriors getting the number 8 spot in the NBA. So with that being in the Western Conference. So with that being said, Clippers versus Mavs. See the Clippers winning. Timberwolves versus Suns. I see the Timberwolves beating the Suns. Suns out in the first round. That's my prediction. Nuggets against the Lakers. Nuggets getting the Lakers up out of there. Nuggets getting the Lakers up out of there. And then the Thunder against the Warriors. Thunder getting the Warriors out of there. Ooh, you know what? That's going to be pretty good, pause. The Warriors might beat the Thunder. I'm going to get a Warriors. I'm going to get a Warriors against the Thunder in a 7-game stretch. Yes. So, Warriors coming out of round 1. I got the Nuggets coming out of round 1. I got the Timberwolves coming out of round 1 and the Clippers coming out of round 1 in the West. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466 4386. Keeping it in the NBA realm right now. Oh, do I have yes, I do. All right, so I want to talk about Victor Wembanyama. Now that his rookie season has officially come to an end, where do we grade this man in his rookie season? Now, he didn't play in the last game of the season for San Antonio, which they played against my Pistons. But I think the Spurs still end up winning. But he was out due to, I think, like right ankle soreness, some minor, whatever the case may be. I don't mind him doing that. But he ended his NBA campaign, NBA rookie season, 71 games played, only 11 games missed. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Averaged 21.4 points, 10.6 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 3.6 blocks per game in his rookie season. Let's break that down. Who does that compare to? As far as points and rebounds, it's the most by a rookie since Blake Griffin in 2010, 2011. Blake Griffin averaged 22.5 points and he averaged 12.1 rebounds, beating out Victor Wembanyama. As far as blocks, they didn't count blocks. They only started counting blocks in like the late 70s or something like this, sometime in the 70s. So we don't know what the heck Will Chamberlain got. Overall, he wasn't the best in any of his statistical categories. They broke it down into percentages and said he was averaging the best percentage and performance and some other crap. This is what I want to say for Victor Wembanyama. Averaging great numbers for his rookie season. Great numbers. 21, 10, 3 and 3. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. In his rookie season, bro. He deserves Rookie of the Year for sure. He's leading all rookies in scoring, rebounds, and blocks per game average this season. Deserves Rookie of the Year. Does he deserve Defensive Player of the Year? With his blocks. I don't know what his steals were like. I didn't look that up. But other than that, Victor Wembanyama, I think he should be at least a contestant for Defensive Player. He put on a stellar performance for his rookie year. Even though his team only got 20 wins this season, 21 wins, and they're far from the playoffs. Last in the West. So Victor Wembanyama individually put on a great performance. When he starts competing in the West, gets a better team, it's going to get interesting out there. But, overall with Victor Wembanyama, I'll grade his performance. I'll say a B+. I want him to have that room for improvement. B+ performance. Let's just do a B. A B performance for me, Victor Wembanyama's rookie year. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Oh, yeah, we keeping the NBA then. Keeping the NBA. Talking about Klay Thompson talking to Draymond Green on the Draymond Green podcast. Right here, the picture's right here. So, Draymond Green and, him was talking basically, how you feel about getting towards the end of your career, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And he said, what do you want to do? You want to stay with the Warriors? And Klay Thompson said, quote, yes, I want to re-sign with the Dubs, but I also have to prioritize my mental health and lay out what's important to me at this point in my career, end quote. So that to me, he said, I want to re-sign with the Dubs, but I also have to prioritize my mental health. Now, a little bit more context, I looked at the clip. Not the full episode, but I looked at the clip. The clip, he was just basically saying, yeah, I'm at the point where, I was starting to let contract talk and stuff get to my head. But now I had like 4 serious talks with Steve Kerr to get me to realize I just need to have fun and enjoy the game at this point. I should be happy that I'm playing at this point in my career. So let me just have fun and then show out for me to be better. So we'll see how that turns out for him in the last couple games. I mean, they're in the play-in tournament, so we'll see how that turns out. But overall, I think this is what it turns out for Klay Thompson. From my interpretation, from watching this and listening to this, I'll say Klay Thompson either wants to play for the Warriors no matter what, or he's going to retire. He don't want to play for no other team. He's saying I either want to play for them and have fun, or I'm not going to have fun playing for another team. But a small part of me is thinking, that nigga might just be like, hey, as long as I can have fun and live comfortable. I don't think he said that. And live comfortable, which means he got to have a good salary. He'll probably take a pay cut to stay with the Warriors, but nothing too crazy. right? Nothing too crazy. That's just what I think. Other than that, Klay Thompson, I think he stays with the Warriors or he retires in the next season or two. Same thing with Draymond. They retire in the next season or two. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. So I guess this is kind of like NBA/WNBA. So should I switch it up? Should I say WNBA? I'll go ahead and say WNBA. We'll put some respect on it. WNBA. Caitlin Clark, the NCAA Division I all-time scoring leader, will go first, to the Indiana Fever, who has the first round draft pick in the WNBA draft on Monday, April 15th. It's going to take place at the Brooklyn Academy of Music in front of 1,000 fans. 1,000. But anyway, the point is, Caitlin Clark put on the spectacle, put on the show. Couldn't get that ring, though. Twice went to the championship and did not complete. Anyway, the point is she's expected to go to the Indiana Fever. Now, we don't necessarily know where Angel Reese or any other of these players are supposed to go. I forgot the other player's name. The only other players that I know of by name, Juju Watkins and Paige from UConn. And I think they're still playing. Juju is only a freshman, so she's still playing. Other than that, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and a few other names from college going to the WNBA this year. Names will be called on Monday, April 15th. I'm anticipating. I never necessarily ever in my life thought I would anticipate a WNBA draft. I barely care about the NBA draft, let alone WNBA draft. But I'm curious to see exactly where these players go, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and eventually Juju Watkins and Paige from UConn, and that one chick, the light-skinned tall chick from South Carolina. Interested to see where they go and see how they turn up in the WNBA. That's what I want to see. How much of a difference they make in the WNBA. So, shout out to Caitlin Clark. Just wanted to put that out there. Getting drafted number 1 and anticipated to go to the Indiana Fever. Very close to Iowa, or the closest probably to Iowa, her home state. But let me know what you think about Caitlin Clark, the queen of the modern era of women's college basketball, possibly college basketball altogether. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show 313-466-4386. I guess we can go ahead and visit this real quick if you don't mind. Oh yeah, I do have a whole thing for it. Oh yeah, pause. All right, so check this out right here. NFL Draft officially takes place April 25th through April 27th, right here in my hometown, Detroit, Michigan. City of Detroit has been setting up for this, setting up downtown. A lot of businesses, a lot of different events already set up to happen around this time period. As of right now, Chicago, which it looks like it will stand, Chicago Bears have the number 1 draft pick in the draft. They got this position traded from the Carolina Panthers. Now, currently, according to the NFL.com, they need a quarterback, receiver, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. They did trade Justin Fields to Pittsburgh. So you would think that locks them in with needing a quarterback for sure. I would say yes. And the number 1 draft pick prospect from college, USC quarterback, Caleb Williams, who I'm not a fan of at all. I think he's a replica of Justin Fields, except super emotional. Now, Keenan Allen, who was recently traded from the Chargers to the Bears, was working out with Caleb Williams at the draft combine and whatnot. He was just working out with him, trying to make his transition to the league easy. Listen, I don't expect much from Caleb Williams. Being that emotional and carrying a burden that Justin Fields had to carry in Chicago, bro, no. It makes no sense to me, bro. You're going to be doing a lot more crying and cuddling up and spooning with your dog, Caleb Williams. But you got Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, great receiver. Keenan Allen, you was also with the Chargers. As great as you are, didn't do nothing with the Chargers. So you have an even less experienced quarterback with you now. But we'll see. Rookie quarterbacks have done their thing. C.J. Stroud. I can't name the other quarterbacks off top, but they've done their thing in the last couple years. But we'll see what happens. Those are outliers. Let me know what you think. Other than that, Detroit has my Lions. In Detroit has a number 29 draft pick in the first round. Now, what I will say, and according to NFL.com, we do need defense. We can put some numbers on the board, but can we stop niggas? They say we need a cornerback and an offensive line and a receiver. I say we for sure need a cornerback. I say we need a D-line. Pause. We need a D-line. We need some more linebackers. Even safeties. We need to upgrade. No, wide receiver. I'll see wide receiver, yes. Running game, solid. Quarterback, I got trust in Jared Goff. I liked Teddy Bridgewater as our backup. Who the hell is our backup now? If we had a solid backup that I trusted, I'd be like, quarterback game on lock, running game on lock. Receiver game, need another piece or two. And then, yes, work on defense. But we'll see how they do in the draft, man. I'm hoping Detroit Lions do great. And we at least get to where we were last season, if not further, in the next season. That's what we anticipate. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Keeping it within football, if you don't mind. The UFL season continuously going. They're in week 3 out of 10, if I'm not mistaken, of their season. Week 3 concluded with Saturday, April 13th, the DC Defenders on the road against the Arlington Renegades. Defenders came out with the win. What a game this was. DC Defender kicker made a 58-yard field goal in the third quarter and 2 49-yard field goals in the fourth quarter. It was crazy because the Renegades basically had the game, the lead. They were battling for the lead all game. But then the DC Defenders playing a slow and steady game. In the last minute after the Arlington Renegades score to go up 28 to whatever, like 24, whatever the case may be, 22, whatever the case may be, DC Defenders get the ball, run the ball into the other side of the field off the kickoff. Get in great field goal position, couple plays, kick the field goal to end up getting the win, 29-28. They played smart. Scored a touchdown, made a 2-point conversion then, got down in great field goal position, kicked the field goal and won. It was poetry in motion. Great football, great coaching. Shout out to the DC Defenders for that win. Memphis Showboats on the road against the Birmingham Stallions, which I got something. It's a theory against the Birmingham Stallions. Birmingham Stallions won 33-14, no surprise. Memphis kicker made a 57-yard field goal in the second quarter. It was crazy. It was crazy. Now we're seeing a lot of kickers in the UFL kick like 40, 50, even 60-yard field goals with ease. Now, I ain't even going to say with ease. They're making it look easy. They're making these field goals look easy, bro, in the UFL. So, and some of them are doing it in NFL stadiums. So, shout out to the kicker for the, if I'm not mistaken, the Michigan Panthers, who kicked the field goal in week 1, like 50, 60 yards, and end up getting calls from the NFL. But anyway, Memphis Showboats lost 14-33. Stallions, my thing with them, I think they just have better resources, better picks, better recruits, all that, better system than everybody else. And I say that because when they were in the USFL, the USFL headquarters was indeed in Birmingham, Alabama. So I feel like they themselves gave themselves all the great resources. And they took that into the merger with the XFL, and now they are completely dominating, bro. Won a championship twice in the USFL. Now they're undefeated currently in the UFL. We'll see what happens, man. But anyway, they got the win. Now they're 3-0, week 3. Then on Sunday, today, April 14th, Houston Roughnecks against my Michigan Panthers. Michigan Panthers hosting them at the crib, Ford Field. Third quarter, Michigan dominated. They got a touchdown, a sack, a punt block, and another touchdown, all in the third quarter that I watched. Made the Houston Roughnecks look, I'm like, bro, is the Michigan Panthers really that good? Or are the Houston Roughnecks that bad? They got the coaches mic'd up. Heard the coach say, after the punt block, man, that's the third time in 3 weeks. I said, oh, hell no. So the Houston Roughnecks suck. I believe they're 0-3 this season. Michigan Panthers 2-1. Only loss to the Birmingham Stallions. To no surprise. But anyway, other than that, UFL ended week 3 with the San Antonio Brahmas hosting the St. Louis Battlehawks, which I believe the Brahmas won. Battlehawks dominated most of the game. No, I'm sorry. The Battlehawks won 31-24. Got that completely wrong. Battlehawks won. They got a receiver, Marcel Aitman. His name stood out because he has the most, I believe, the most receiving touchdown and most receiving yards in the USFL. Excuse me. Got the dang thing right here. He's the best receiver in the UFL right now. Marcel Aitman. We'll see if he get that call to the NFL. But so far, week 3 UFL, it's been quite entertaining. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I only saw the headline. Didn't look into it yet. But they're saying that all of these other stadiums aren't necessarily getting their money's worth outside of St. Louis. St. Louis Battlehawks. Their fan base is showing out. Other than that, everybody else, kind of mid. Maybe we'll explore that a little bit more in the next episode from the stance of a sports fan. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. So that's it in regards to all of that, I think. Oh, yeah. So we'll talk about this in regards to boxing. Devin Haney fighting Ryan Garcia, April 20th, 420. That's a Saturday. Just literally was upstairs watching Devin Haney interview with $1 million worth of game. I ain't talking about nothing for real. But other than that, hey, Devin Haney, I think he's the favorite. I think we're all expecting Devin Haney to give Ryan Garcia another L. I don't know what Ryan Garcia been on social media. He been wilding. Other than that, I don't take him serious as a fighter at this point. I think he's just doing all this for the hype. He gonna get the bag on this second fight. Other than that, you don't get a win soon, Ryan Garcia. I think the gimmick gonna be up, especially if you take a third loss in a row. But that's just what I think. I think he's going to take this loss, and he got one more fight until it's over for Ryan Garcia. Other than that, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Very, very low on the totem pole. Even though it's a heavyweight fight, not too many people even care about it. It might get postponed and or canceled just for low ticket sales. That's my prediction. But it's May 18th, and it's already been postponed to May 18th from the original date. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, just making sure I ain't tripping. All right, so in regards to boxing / MMA, here's your boy, Conor McGregor and Dana White. They announced the return of Conor McGregor to the octagon. He'll be fighting almost 3 years without a fight in UFC 303 against Michael Chandler, June 29th, 2024. Now, he suffered a broken leg in the third fight against Justin Poirier, or Poirier, wherever his name is, in UFC 264. And that was the last fight that Conor McGregor had since he broke his leg. Now, I understand taking a break after that, especially 3 years. Let your leg fully heal. I get it. Is he really ready for this? He's fighting somebody named Michael Chandler. He also, it's been a while since he fought too. Actually, his last fight was UFC 281 against Dustin Poirier. Whooped his ass too, sat him down. So he ain't fought in probably a couple years too. So this might be a good fight for Conor McGregor. You lose this fight, sir, it's over for your career. That's just what I think. But UFC 303, June 29, 2024. Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Who you got winning that? I know nothing about either one of them for real, but I'm going to give it to Conor just because I want to see him win. And then I want to see you probably slowly build your ego back up again for it to get torn down. That's just my perspective from the stands of a sports fan. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Other than that, man, we do have Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, July 20th, AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, or Arlington, Texas, wherever that stadium is. Jake Paul, 27 years old. Mike Tyson, 58 in June. He'll be 58. I don't care about this fight. I don't care about this fight. So that's all I really got to say, man. I ain't got nothing else, bro. That's pretty much it, man. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Getting up out of here. I ain't got nothing to say as far as thinking out loud right now, so we keeping it moving. Just to let you know, I want you to follow KC. That's myself. Kick It with KCMC off YouTube, online, on all social medias at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC. Just the abbreviations, though. KIWKCMC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. And show some love to my sponsor, by the way, making this all possible, Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, also at Team Elite 313. And check out their premium urban athleisure wear, casual wear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, premium tech fleece jogger sets, premium varsity sets, hoodies, hats, and more. TeamElite313.com, TE313.com. Ask your mom. Appreciate you again for kicking it with KC. From the stands of a sports fan, getting the sports gig out the way, man. Appreciate you. If you got this far in the video, donate a couple dollars to the show so we can grow. We need some new lights. Promise you my light just was flickering not too long ago. We need new lights. Other than that, I ain't begging. For the free, though, you can show love by hitting the like button, subscribing, hit the alert button, tell a friend by hitting that share button, and checking out my singles, Juice and Hands and Knees. Link in the description on YouTube. Other than that, I appreciate you kicking from KCMC. We're going to do another show in a couple